Good morning. This is Beverly from the Art Barn. I thought I'd do something different this year in preparation for Christmas. I would like my heart to be in tune to remind me of the coming of the Lord and why he came. So I'm going to do a painting. I'm going to split it up into 4 parts, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the most, and get you ready for Christmas as well, if you would like to join me. So the supplies you will need, I will mention in just a moment. But first I want to remind you of John chapter 3, verse 2, where John the Baptist prepared the way of the Lord. He said, "Repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand." So the first thing we're going to do with this painting is prepare. We're going to prepare the background. And in the next video, we'll talk about the background of Jesus mentioned in the Old Testament. But right now, let's focus on our materials and what we will need for this painting. I'm going to turn the camera, but hopefully you'll hear me talk while I turn the camera. So the first thing you'll need is, if you have an easel, please use your easel. And if you don't, that's fine. What I'm using is an 11 by 14 canvas, stretched canvas, but you may use anything you want to use. I've used slate for this painting. I'm going to do a fundraiser soon with slate rather than canvas, but I thought since a lot of people don't have access to slate, we'll just use canvas for this. In preparing this canvas, it's already been gessoed if you've bought it at a Michael's or a Hobby Lobby. But you'll also need some paint. For the background, you'll need painter's tape. I like, these are the same size, but sometimes I could use also regular, and I might use the regular clear tape for some places. This is going to be a picture. Let me just show you a sample. It's not quite done. But it's going to be birch trees with a red bird. So keeping that in mind, if you're not sure about how thick those trees should be, the ones closest up should be the thickest. So I'm going to use this tape in order to make my trees. And what we're going to do, I'm going to use 3. Make 3 thick trees. And I'd like to slant them just slightly. They shouldn't be straight up. I'm going to take this off of here so you can see what I'm doing. Now, trees, birch trees are not perfect either. So I'm going to tear this and turn one of them maybe in opposite direction, slant it one way like this, go down a little ways, and then I'm going to press the tape, slant it the other way, just so it's not a perfect tree. If you know me with my art, being unorganized and imperfect is a reality in especially landscape painting. So we've got 2 big trees now. You notice the width between this one and this one? Let's make the width a little bit bigger for the 3rd tree and maybe slant it a little bit different. So we might go slant it slightly and then come down, maybe even curve it a little bit. Now you can do your tree straight if you want to. I just don't think they'll look real if you do them perfectly straight. So you tear that off. Now, in preparation for the background that we'll do later, you may want to add some regular tape for smaller trees in the background. Now I've got a brand new roll of, oh, that's double-sided tape. I probably shouldn't use that. Hold on, and I will get the smaller tape. Okay, this is just transparent tape, the kind you use for Christmas packages. And it's skinnier, so I want to put some trees back in the background. But I don't want my paint to cover up that. So there's one. Now I could make some smaller ones too. And they're probably going to be crooked as well. Maybe one here. Crosses over a little bit behind that one. Whoa. Let's just tear it off first and then stick it on. That might work better. Of course, you can curve these as well, but they're going to be kind of in the background. They're not going to be as prominent as the thicker ones. Maybe we can make some skinnier too, but I don't have skinnier tape, so we're just gonna do one more over on this side of this tree. Need it a little bit longer, I think. Maybe way in the background, so it doesn't have to go all the way to the end, but it can if you want. So that kind of prepares us for our colors. Next Monday or Tuesday or whenever you schedule to paint with me, we're going to work at doing the background before we get into any of the detail. Thank you. Bye-bye.